Hello, again. This is in Wang Eitan in Europe. Uh, I keep playing against uh, Tygem 5 Dan. I'm 5 Dan now and on a way to go directly to 7 Dan, hopefully. Oh, my opponent played for 3 5 points. Personally, I don't recommend this because uh, let me enter right away, okay? Because black enters, then black can take the corner. Hmm. And it is, oh, maybe my opponent knows. Maybe my opponent knows that how to handle this game. Oh, I've never seen this. Normally after this white plays like knight move. This must be not the proper way. So this player make me start thinking. The first idea what I had was to go out, like this one over here. This one maybe what my opponent wants to push and then cut. Isn't bad. Attach, then maybe pull back hmm, and let me extend and extend. Makes sense. Uh, that right. First of all, this kind of move should be wrong. Um, but I think I should not make bad exchanges. Like push can be bad exchange, and like push, it's what white wants. I need to maybe just play here, but then push is annoying. That my opponent goes through and then left my one stone behind, which isn't good. But I can also go through. So this is the point that I need to check whether that is okay, good enough. Hmm. It seems it isn't bad as long as I take the corner easily. Hmm, okay. Let me go. I've never played this, but let me go with it. Then I need to extend. My opponent can only connect, and I go through. Hane, I suppose. Uh, cut is tempting. Hmm. Even the ladder is working. If so, I need to cut and come back. I can just come back too, but cut is tempting. Then maybe my opponent would play here. So I should just play this one and look for cut later. Okay, take it easy. Okay, this is what I expected, and I felt that it isn't bad. Block looks too much, so I need to cut. This kind of cut, you should do it. Why gonna jump? White may exchange several moves, but that doesn't mean much. This one also, no big deal. I answer and I remove all the liberties of that 3 stones, so white is weak anyway. White can attack it once and maybe jump, but still, uh, it is okay. How should I go out? Push once and jump is possible. Uh, okay, let's do that. Let's just be simple. Hmm. Even if black may push one more and then come from this direction too, but I don't feel that it was necessary. Is this center? If pulling back is center, it is big, but I played here because I thought that it isn't center. What if I tanuki? Why should play Hane and I can go down? Then why need to play this one? Hane. Uh, here. Block. No. It is alive. So I don't need to play. So if I don't need to play, then that must be my opponent's mistake. Okay. If there is no life and death, like damage. No, okay, I don't believe it. So go ahead if you think. I go down. So sometimes, the theory is important in this game of Go, but this kind of life and death, you need to be sure. Then you can save one turn. If you worry and play, or you believe that you can do something and play, then you need to pay for it. Okay? Why already paid? Why didn't need to spend a turn for the second line move? So that's why. Blog is big, or pip is so big too, because with this pip I can surround. Which one should I go? I want to both. I want to have both. Okay, let me blog. Okay, blog is the natural idea, but I wanted to pip. Uh-huh. I can use this as sente. Hmm. Okay. Okay, I should do it. My opponent gonna play this one, and I should play like this one to look for surrounding. I cannot clearly surround, but if I place this one, this is the move to resist it, avoid surrounding. Then later I can exchange this one, like white and black exchanges. Then the whole group isn't safe. So that's my opponent chose this one to be safe. I don't mind. You save there. I take outside. Outside is much more worth it. So I should go, but I want to, squeeze a little bit more. Always, greedy. So as long as black takes outside, white stuck. Oh, white doesn't mind to get stuck there. I should mind it. Even this one, why can't I exchange? I suppose, otherwise black can exchange. Oh, then look at this wall. Black can do whatever black wants. Okay. In this case, maybe attach an extension is good. So I can make many points. So my opponent entered. Also a good idea. I'm thinking about playing an active move. Uh, if I block, my opponent plans to push here to let my opponent do. Put a knight move. Then the group is a bit thinner. Okay, so I can play an extra move to uh, reduce the damage of this area. Why push, black extend? Why need to play an extra move? That one? Didn't expect that because it's a bad exchange. Okay, later white can claim, so I shouldn't exchange this. So white could have just banned without exchange. That's why. That is black can answer. Or extend is also possible too. Extension. Well, it's not important. Why just keep playing there? Maybe white wants to cut. Okay, go ahead, because taking this isn't important. Taking outside is more important. Why can now connect to look for the weakness here? That is the thing I should do. The connection. That can be annoying. Uh, okay, why need to connect? Why did connect? Okay, then I should let my opponent connect, but taking outside. But I should be able to play diagonal move, but it isn't easy to do. Okay, that's painful. That's painful. Okay, so hmm, that wasn't really a good result for me locally. Uh, I should keep playing Hane to surround. My territory got shrinked here, so clearly it was okay, better for my opponent. Since black exchanged everything like this, I want to play Hane. This is asking my opponent. My opponent had two choices. If I connect it, then I can cut to squeeze it. Squeeze, squeeze, so I can gain a lot of points. I can reduce my opponent's territory well. But if my opponent doesn't play here, instead this one, then I can squeeze from this direction. So I got this as nice profit. I can exchange this later as sort of core threat. And jump is big that I can keep increasing this part. Mhm. And to focus on the middle or aiming this, thinness, that two are the next subject. So this is 8 points. And here if I squeeze it, then 6, 8, 10, 14. So 8, 14, 22 plus this area, which isn't really threatable. Okay. Uh, my opponent entered necessary. What I want to do is to separate. Okay. For instance, I play anywhere around here. Uh, but before I want to ask first. If I approach here, my opponent would play pincer. That's what I expect. Okay. Then I treat this as like good exchange, and I can set the direction uh, differently. Mm, okay, maybe like pincer, like this one, because I don't touch this, but I'm making something around here. So maybe I can use it. If I get the strength, then I would have more chance to use this thinness. Normally after this one, black enters the corner, but then my opponent wants to push to save it, making the connection. So I push. Uh, I still can enter. I think it is the timing that I should enter. White doesn't want to block here. So white blocks to this, then I connect. Locally, that black's group isn't clearly safe because white can play this one, but white wouldn't have time to do that. Uh, white doesn't have time. So white choose this Hane in order to make tiger mouth. Tiger mouth I cannot hide. Oh, I didn't expect the tiger mouth because this attack is so painful. Oh, then I can capture. This is already pretty big. Uh, mm, what my opponent think is that it's okay because I can have a nice position at the outside as well. Um, here are white answers, so I want to take more. So let me cover. This kind of cover move, I really like it because it press my opponent down like this. I need to extend and I'm still aiming to block here. And at the same time, middle is waiting. Okay. Uh, just answer like this is possible or resist. It's tempting to resist and make fight. Possible because of this middle. If I cut, push and cut, then I can even push to threat that, oh, can you do that? Your middle is weak. That is what I'm saying. Mhm. So one exchange already nearly separated, so I can come back now to connect. Okay, because this wise group is not safe yet. Uh, so my next move will be capture, but when? now or here, because I can cut extend first, because these extensions, my opponent need to play for the bottom part like this. Extend once more. Well, Hane is the most active option, but no, extend. If I push once more, then I can play for the middle and say that, oh, your middle is so weak. So my opponent need to play for the middle, then I can bother the bottom part. So it's like, one to another. White played for the middle. Oh, didn't expect that. I thought that white gonna play in a different way, but okay, I need to capture. My opponent need to save the weakness, which is painful. My opponent maybe not play this, then I need to blow. That is unexpected because it can weaken the group. Okay, so I push. There is a weakness, but if I push, then it seems that my opponent wanted to connect. So I should keep separating. More important than taking a small profit is looking this big spot. Mm. Okay. Now I need to bend here to separate the middle. And at the same time, I separate the other group too. This part isn't clear. Let's say overplay. This is too much mistake because this exchange makes the cutting points possible, which is so painful. No, that was a mistake. So if I extend, I can play an extra move because I want to keep the thinness of middle, but that must be a big threat that my opponent cannot block because of the cut. Maybe my opponent realized that, oh, I did something wrong. Mm-hmm. So I think we need to play this one. If black attack is this, then the whole group in the middle will be so weak. Oh, didn't expect that. Hmm. I should bend. My opponent need to play this one. Then one option is just taking this because it is big. Uh, so my opponent tried to find more efficient way, but I can still attach to bother and the middle. Even though white has so many stones in the middle, white's middle isn't clear. So at some point, that should be my big joy. So to attach here to strengthen the two stone is part of aiming that whole group. And this must be the vital point I should go. Okay, we're gonna answer to resist here. Possible, but it must be tough. Would my opponent do that? No, cannot do. Okay, so after white answered, uh, I don't need to worry much about it. Even if my opponent kills the corner one more stone, no problem. I need to go here, fight a point. Why need to connect to make things complicated? But if black goes out here, then I can even look for cutting this connection with this attach. So it is so tough shape for white to handle. So once your group is separated in the middle like this, then to settle inside is really, really tough. Okay, that one, I think black can escape. So in which way should I go? Push, push. There are several ways. Okay, let's go in the most, let's say, simplest way. Maybe without exchanges could have been better because I saw the option that I can take this, like this one. That's why I chose that. But maybe it was a better idea that I don't do this and mm, because I need to give this. But it's still fine though. So is it better that I go here? Because that three stones are being captured anyway. So I have one more exchange before saving. Maybe it was better that I just push because the whole group was weak. Now my opponent can use my moves and save it. Mhm. White, no, white plays there. Um, I thought that white would play somewhere around here first because this one can really make this white group thin. Is this white whole group have two eyes? It is not, so that's why. Mhm. Mm. I can even bring the group out. Which one is better? Bring or Atari? I think Hane to play Atari is better. Also, also okay. So when there is life and death situation like this in the middle, it is often depending on the weakness of the attacker. If the attacker is too weak, then opponent has chance to kill. Otherwise not. Okay. There is a little concern that I should make it. I should worry. Hane, then one can make Tiger Mouse and nearly safe. So I need to uh, peep and cover. But my opponent can save with this push. My weakness here pays it off. Okay. Uh, that is working. Okay. So no way to kill. No way to kill. I need to spend time. Hmm. Gosh, I should gain points then. Okay. The mouse, what would go out? And there's no way. Okay. I need to bother this weakness and gain points from it. Uh, I should play this one and say to my opponent that I'm strong here, so you need to uh, pay a bit. Uh, Only a bit. My opponent doesn't need to pay much. Why even go there? To look for Hane? Okay. Look for more with this. But then I need to maybe use this thinness. Hmm. That's a good timing to make it. Forces me to connect, so later I can bother. Okay. Uh, what can I? That is annoying. Okay, but still, it looks the game isn't bad, but you know, hmm, feels bad that there was a chance to nearly finish the game, but I couldn't make it. I should be able to cut. Then I don't. I need to worry about this weakness. Okay, so Atari to threat this group. Hmm. If I can get this one for free, that's already a huge profit. That's why I'm doing that. Like, I need to save the weakness first. Oh, it's annoying. Hmm. I'm afraid of taking this card. Card is annoying. To endure, I need to play hard. I should have chosen some negotiating options to take it easy. I need to go down. To play this kind of move, I cannot avoid. Hmm. Take a mouse, then I need to uh, connect. Mhm. Now I can keep bothering me. Uh, mhm. I should bother my opponent too. Mhm. So I think this is the timing that I should leave it and go down here. Okay. To go down here is aiming to cut. So my opponent need to save the weakness. But to save the weakness, my opponent need to cut once. Oh, my opponent didn't cut. That's a mistake. Or I should have, because now I can cut to take some points back here. That's a huge point. Uh, White connects, and then I can play diagonal move to catch that 6 stones. And go down must be not working. It's the same idea. It's even worse because I can, threat. Mhm. So now we can see that if white had this exchange, then white can Atari and take it, but white cannot take it. So would be tough for white. Okay. Oh, I won the game by time. Okay. Thank you. This game. Okay, let me start. And I couldn't finish killing. That's why things become a bit, complicated. Okay. This one, no. Um, Block must be too much. I didn't expect that. I was expecting something like this. Then, if I Tenuki, then maybe I can block. Okay. So after black cuts here, I felt that it was okay. Uh-huh. And then after that, instead of this one, I may push once more, twice, and then come from this direction. Okay, and then handle this. Okay, but okay, jump because I can come from this direction anyway. And this one, no, I shouldn't do. What I read is this one. If I place like this, then I can harness and connect. Then this is band 4, so living shape. So instead of this one, my opponent band, then I can play here. So still band 4, it is safe. So instead, I need to play this one, but then Atari and capture, safe. So I couldn't find a way, that's why. But if black connects it, then this one isn't clearly safe. After here Hane, it's the dead form. So in the life and death situation, it is very important to keep maximizing your eye space. So that's why that was right. This one must be not right. Why should just extend here? Don't get surrounded. So after all this gets surrounded, the game was really good for black. And here black could have blocked, and then this is the way. But in general, it is considered as good result for white locally good for white. But with this situation, I thought that it is fine too. And after that, the proper way is this one, okay, to just play here and let white play an extra move and see how it goes. But I played this one, and after push twice and connection, oh, that is unexpected. That is good. Okay, I cannot play here because the shape is ugly. My opponent can aim the weakness, even directly working if I does something like that. So it is okay. It is too much. I shouldn't uh, play this one. That is not the proper way. So my opponent did it well. But after Hane, I should already stop playing this and Tenuki. I was already thinking about playing this Hane and connect to ask it. Here then I can use this. But white gonna connect. Then after Hane, would white play here? Would white play here? No, is it? So that's why actual game result was good for black. So when I played this Hane, my opponent should have answered differently, not pushing my back. So get both. It's I can shrink it, okay, with these moves, like everything like this. Then including the capture stone 6, 8, 10, 14, 8, 22. That's not enough, is it? Okay. So the game should be okay for me. And this one stone, I don't know how to use it. Uh, so I don't play. Okay, it's not easy how to attack. Okay? So leave it and pretend that you're just doing pattern. Okay, and then Tiger Mouse I didn't expect because I can capture. Often black just captures. It's okay for black, but I can make this nice shape. If I play here, then my opponent would say I can call or I can even play pincer. So before this one stone gets stronger, I covered uh, to let my opponent push. It's the same idea. Push my back so I can get the thickness at the outside. And here also, I didn't afraid of this because I can push. Then the middle is also so big. Okay, that's why. If I can swallow the middle. So it was tough. White kept trying to save inside, but White should have pushed. I was afraid of this. That's the one that I should mostly afraid. That White clearly connects it. Okay, I had to, but White didn't. So I got a chance. I just kept enduring, but I got a chance to bend here. So even though I played one and two moves, still White's middle was very unstable. Okay, and cut was a overplay. Okay, and I got this fighter point, but I shouldn't do this. Okay, I just saw the direct cut, so I played it. But without this, should be better. Without. So I have time to cut without exchange. So if this happens, this must be better because white doesn't have um, the clear eye space. So this was my bad. And to kill, not easy. Okay, my first idea was to play Hane and then Pip. But I think about this Pip because I overlooked this one. I thought I didn't think that it was working, but it is. With it, it's working. This one is working. So it wasn't easy to kill this group. So often when there is a life and death situation, it is depending on attacker. If attacker doesn't have weakness, there is chance to kill. But if attacker has a weakness, then opponent can use it. So I should have played Hane. Then my opponent can use this kind of center moves and look for saving. Uh, Not like that. I should play here. Uh, then I can even play this. No, I should push in here. So I can say I didn't like this because I can say, but this was a lot better. I should have chosen, but I tried to kill and then had annoyed situation. But I went down here not connecting because if I play here, my opponent need to exchange. That exchange makes me having a better life and death situation. If I have this better move, then this move isn't working now, is it? I cannot connect. But the problem is, for my opponent, is that I can capture it here in Sente. If that capture is Sente, I would probably do it in this way and then below and exchange because that, Atari is Sente, so my opponent cannot kill this, so it can erase one liberty space. So if this happens and I can be free from this, doing like that, so I say, oh, I'm safe here and this is Sente, so you have only one eye. So this was my master plan. Uh, so that's why I went down here instead of connection. And my opponent just overlooked. So I got a chance to cut and take this, and my opponent was powerless. Okay, so this game definitely, okay, 5 down plays better, but opening was unexpected. Okay, I hope you enjoyed and learned a lot. See you next time. Bye bye.